Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome back. It is a rainy Sunday afternoon here in Yieldston City, so what better day to do a tutorial? And for those of you who follow my channel, or those of you who even know me, you know the kind of stuff that I do. So, if this is your first time ever watching my channel, welcome, and please go down there and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And you can also catch me on Facebook under Makeup Junkie 75. That is my public Facebook page, and if you haven't already, please go to that and give it a like as well, because I really appreciate it and it really helps me out. So, being as it is a rainy, kind of nasty, rainy afternoon here in Vegas on this Sundays, I decided I was going to do another creepy look for you guys, of course, and this one is going to be like a kind of a steampunkish, like voodoo clown. So, yep, I have everything set up here. I'm going to break out my airbrush again today, so I hope that you guys enjoy it, and if you feel ever so inclined, stick around. Okay, well, I am going to start off with some of that good old-fashioned Snazaroo face paint. And the brush I am using, that is a Real Techniques foundation brush, and we're just going to kind of layer this on. Because after all, you are a clown. You want to be as white as possible. And don't forget your neck and your ears. If in fact your neck and your ears are going to be showing. Which in this case, mine are. So there you go. And that is in fact the Snazaroo Clown White. If I didn't mention that before. I believe I did, but just in case. Up, there you go, getting those ears. Okay, this is my foam sponge, and I'm just using that to even out the face paint, because we don't want it looking all splotchy. Okay, my Mayron colorless face powder. Take that on a big old powder puff, and I'm just going to pile that over the spots where I put the face paint. Okay, this is just a powder brush by Shandy Cosmetics, and I'm going to use that to dust off the excess powder. Alrighty then. Okay, this is my BH Cosmetics 120 Shadow Palette, first edition, and I'm going in with kind of this rusty, kind of like a rusty rose color, I'm going to call it, and I'm going to place that all over my lid and underneath as well, going up into my eyebrow. And the brush I'm using, this is a shadow brush by Shandy Cosmetics as well. Going to do the same thing to both eyes. Okay, this is just a little palette that I found on Amazon, and I loved the colors because it has all those really bold, kind of like foil finish colors. And like the golds and the browns and everything. So I'm going to take that, I believe that's a gold color that I'm using, and on a random dual-ended brush, I use the gold, and then I'm using this dark brown, kind of like a rustic brown. So now underneath and in the corners. Okay, this is a shadow blending brush by e.l.f., and I'm going to use that and blend in all the shadow. Both eyes, of course. And dust off any excess with that shiny powder brush once again, because it does have a little bit of fallout. Okay, this is my Snazaroo black face paint, and I'm taking that on a fine detail brush, and I believe that is by e.l.f., and I'm going to go ahead and start drawing in my clown eye. And we're going to do something with the points too, so if they're not 100% neat, it's okay. And do the same thing to the other eye. The awesome thing about clown makeup as well is that you can do any variation of it, so doesn't have to be the standard points like I'm doing. Okay, now I'm taking a little bit of, I believe, what do I have here? I believe that is the Ben Nye Thick Blood. Yes, it is. And I drew kind of like a little extra line for the points there so I could fill it in with that, with that Thick Blood. Can't think today. Gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And that is a fine shadow brush. This is by Shandy Cosmetics. And I'm going to take that rustic color once again. Hello. I'm like, I can't freaking talk today. That dark brown kind of foil color and fill in all the way to the top of the point and underneath as well. Both eyes, of course. Sorry if this sounds a little scattered. I'm like, hello, I know what the hell I'm doing, but I lost my freaking train of thought. That's always good, especially when you're doing voiceovers. I believe the company that makes that palette is UBub. And it is called the Bright Lights palette, by the way, in case you all were wondering. And I did find that little baby on Amazon.com. You can find all kinds of groovy stuff on there. Okay, this is the Graftobian Blood Paste, which I've used in many of my looks, and I love. And just going to take that on another little fine detailed brush that is by Shandy Cosmetics once again. And I'm just going to fill it in right around everywhere I put that clown makeup. For the eyes, of course. Indeed. Yes, I'm a happy camper and rocking out to my music. Okay. This is a red airbrush makeup by Custom Body Art, and I'm going to put that in my airbrush machine. And this is a stencil by Badass Mini Stencils, and I'm just going to airbrush in my teeth. There you go. Got the groovy teeth going on. Wiping off that excess airbrush makeup that a little bit of it did drip on my hand, so. Baby wipes, essential for any makeup artist, I'm telling you. Especially if you do looks like this. Alrighty, I'm going back in with that black Snazaroo face paint. And I'm going to fill in the rest of the mouth in between the teeth, and going to also do the lips and just bring the whole mouth to life here. And by the way, if you guys heard a random sneeze, that was one of my cats. One of my cats just sneezed. So that's what you heard. She is laying on the couch behind me while I'm doing this voiceover, so random cat sneeze. Okay, and you want to make sure when you're filling in between the teeth that you try and make it as precise as possible. So use a small detailed brush or any brush where you have a lot of control with it, and take your time. That clown mouth isn't going anywhere. I would normally do the teeth in black, but I decided to do the teeth in red with this look and kind of just reverse it. So do the red teeth with the black in between instead of the black teeth with, like, hence the red in between. So here's that clown mouth coming to life. And like I was saying before, you can do this clown makeup in like any variation that you want to. It doesn't have to be a horror clown. It can be the brightest, happiest clown that, you know, you've ever seen in your freaking life. I mean, it just depends on what you want to create. I, however, love to do the scarier, gorier stuff, so hence, yep, it's another horror clown. I have done shiny, happy clowns before. I've done a couple of them, so I'm not necessarily opposed to it. Okay, that clown mouth is all filled in now for the most part, so I'm just going back in with that Ben Nye Thick Blood once again, and I'm just kind of gonna randomly place that all around the clown mouth that I just filled in. Putting a little bit of it over the black that I did on my lips as well. I'm gonna let that dry for a minute. And then I'm gonna go in with the Bloody Mary Stage Blood. This is my favorite, my all-time favorite fake blood to use. I've used this in so many looks and I love it. Gonna put that around the mouth as well and get a little bit of that drip factor going on. Nope, see? There it is. Because what's a good horror clown without a little bit of blood drip, right? Gonna also take that, and by the way, I'm using an angled brush by Shannon Cosmetics, and I place that around the points on my eyes as well. Gonna kind of let that dry a little bit. The one thing I do love about it, well, one of the many things I love about it is that it does dry very fast. Okay, this is another stencil by Badass Mini Stencil, and it is veins. Like a vein design, or like a cracked design. So I'm going to take that, place it on random spaces on my place. Hello, random places on my face, and go in with my red airbrush makeup once again by Custom Body Art, and just do a few cracks / veins on the face. Okay, going back in with that black Snazaroo face paint. Just doing a little bit more work on the mouth there. This is a completely finished look. Yes, I now have an official clown nose, and those of you who follow my channel would think that, you know, after all the clown looks that I've done, that I would have had one, like, a while ago, but no, I just, you know, because there was always the option of, like, I always drew on my clown nose. The only thing about this is that it does pinch the bejesus out of your nostrils, so I can't breathe through my nose at all. So, but yeah, so this is my official clown nose. And this is just my pork pie hat with my spiders. This is actually a headband that I made of spiders, and I put it on my hat a while back. I was like, that's a cool touch. There you go. The contact lens I have in is the Hellraiser Contact by CamelEyes.com. And as always, I will have the link to CamelEyes.com in the description bar below, along with the link to all my social media sites, along with the link to the Brandon Bittner Memorial Facebook page and website. Let's see, I'm like, along with anything else? Let's see. No, I think that's it. Oh, and the background music that I use in this tutorial today will, of course, be listed in the tutorial. Hello. In the description bar below. So, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because once again, I really appreciate it and it really helps me out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Go like me on Facebook at MakeupJunkie75. I hope that you guys enjoyed this, because I had an awesome good time. Thank you. Creating it for you. Yeah, I'm like, I can only take so much. I'm like, but yeah, just a random little gory look on a rainy Sunday afternoon. So yep, again, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be back again soon with yet another tutorial for you guys. So in the meantime, have an awesome Sunday. Take care. If it's raining where you are, stay dry, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.